afternoon, my still siblings. Thank you all who did their presentation in the last section. It was an awesome one, and lessons learned. Yeah, I want to go straight to the election matters, and I want to start by saying that the total registration members are 253, and eligible voters out of the 253, sorry, is 247. We have 8 members who did not
Mr. Raymond, we can't hear you.
Raymond, today again.
breaking it down by chapters, we have 65 registered for Lagos, and 65 of them were eligible. For Abuja, we have 48 registered members and 47 of them eligible to vote. For Benin, we have 18 registered members and 16 eligible to vote. And for PH,
Mr. Raymond, can you put off your video so it could help you with your audio?
yeah, for the results, we have Dixon for GenSec with a total vote of 1, and social and welfare secretary, we have Okoro Michael with a total vote of 50. For financial secretary, we have Thompson Edosamwa with a total vote of 50 as well. And for treasurer, we have Anike Beufoma with a total vote of 45. And public relations officer, we have Akowen Ejiro with a total vote of 49. Solomon Welts won the assistant general secretary position with a total vote of 46. And Laura Kukwa won the assistant financial secretary position with a total vote of 48. I would like the new ESCOs to have a Bible ready, and let's do the swearing, starting with the president. I believe we all have the oath of office form sent to us already. So, Mr. President.
I was expecting you to display the oath of office form so that everyone can see it as we recite it. Just
President, your own data has scattered.
So that there would not be issue there. That was the.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ochuko, can you please project? Ochuko, can you please project the office, the oath of office?
Raymond, can it be copied to the chat chat room?
If they can copy to the chat room, or if we have it personally, let's read from our personal.
Yes, I was expecting that it should be projected on the Zoom. I don't know. That was I think I discussed this yesterday, and I discussed it again this morning. Although I have it on my phone, but how about others? I don't want any excuse.
The issue here is that I'm not allowed to share. Otherwise, I would have.
No, I expected you to send it to the dedicated so that they will share it. That was my instruction.
That's why I'm calling on Ochuko, and Ochuko is not coming up. He has it.
Not now. You should have discussed with him, because while the presentation was going on, you have told them.
Toba has it. Let him share it. Toba Tune is on the group there. He can share. He's a co-host. Sati, can you share? Mr. Toba Tune, can you hear me?
Anyway, no problem. I will read from my handset, but I don't know for others. My own concern is as regards others. Maybe Raymond, you can do it so you can read and we recite after. We will follow. We recite it after you. When it gets to where we mention.
I'm trying to mention. It comes up just.
Okay.
Hello.
Mr. Raymond, is the document can it be copied and pasted in the chat group so we can save time?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not allowed to share. Otherwise,
Can you
I think
copy,
the co-host.
can you keep it in a text form? Can you copy
It's a PDF document, so I don't think it's.
Austin, are you around so that you can share for us?
I think we should just.
I'll share now. I'll share now. Don't worry. I'll share it. I'll share it.
No, this Carlo. I'm just wondering if it's a problem. Then let's make Raymond, the co-host, so that they can share now.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem. This has been discussed before, and he was supposed to have instructed the technical crew to give them the list. While the presentation was going on about the unit THSOSA listing, they should have been ready. Not when after finishing, then they will be thinking of calling somebody to share.
Okay, but we are here now. Somebody should share it.
I'm sharing it. Just hold on. I'm checking for it from my phone.
Okay.
I'll share it shortly. I'll share it shortly. Hold on, please.
I believe I've shared it already.
Yeah, it's on the chat section. Okay, better.
No, I'm sharing it here.
Okay.
Okay, we can see it.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, go ahead, please.
So can we have the president to take the oath of office and next vice president in that order?
Okay. I, Silvanus Omajua Jr., do solemnly swear to serve as the national president of THSOSA, of the Delta State Technical High School Old Student Association, that is THSOSA, to the best of my ability and to discharge my duties conscientiously in the interest of the association as a family and to the school in general. I also swear to serve with the fear of the Lord, so help me God. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. President. Can we have the Vice President-elect Chunutobo to take the oath of office? Chunutobo, can you please come on board and take the oath of office? If it's not
ready, you hear me now, please?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes,
okay,
we can hear you clearly.
I, Chunutobo Omam, do solemnly swear to serve Delta Steel Company Technical High to the best of my ability and to discharge all my duties conscientiously in the interest of the association as a family and the school in general. I also swear to serve with the fear of the Lord, so help me God.
All right, thank you, Mr. Vice President. Congratulations once again. Can we have the General Secretary, Dixon Okodevu, to take the oath of office?
Right. I, Okodevu Dixon, do solemnly swear to serve as the National Secretary of the Delta Steel Company Technical High School Old Students Association to the best of my ability and to discharge all my duties conscientiously in the interest of the association as a family and the school in general, I also swear to serve with the fear of the Lord. So help me God.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon. Can we have Solomon Wells, Assistant General Secretary? Solomon Wells. If she's not on board, can we have the Financial Secretary, Thompson THSOSA?
Good afternoon. Hi, I'm one of THSOSA.
We can barely hear you, please.
Hi, I'm one from THSOSA. Who solemnly swear to serve as the financial secretary of the Delta State Cooperative High School Association, THSOSA, to the best of my ability, and to discharge all my duties conscientiously in the interest of the association and the school in general. I also swear to serve with the fear of the Lord. So help me God.
All right, thank you, Financial Secretary. Can we have Ufoma Anikibe, the Treasurer, to take the oath of office? Ufoma Anikibe. If she's not available, can we have Okoro Michael, Social Welfare Secretary?
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay. Hi, Okuru.
Turn your video, please.
Hi,
Let's see.
Okuru Michael.
Your video.
Do solemnly swear to serve as the social welfare officer of the Delta State Community Technical High School Old Student Association to the best of my ability and to discharge all my duties conscientiously in the interests of the association as a family and the school in general. I also swear to serve with the fear of the Lord, so help me God.
All right, thank you, Mr. Michael. Can we have Laura Kukwa, the Assistant Financial Secretary? Can we have Laura Kukwa, the Assistant Financial Secretary, to take the office of oath?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay. I, Laura Kukwa Azegbilbo, do solemnly swear to serve as the Assistant Financial Secretary of the Delta Steel Company Technical High School Old Students Association to the best of my ability and to discharge all my duties conscientiously in the interest of the association as a family and the school in general. I also swear to serve with the fear of God, of the Lord. So help me God.
All right, thank you, Laura, and congratulations once more. Do we have Solomon Welts now on board?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please go ahead and take the oath of office.
Okay.
Your video, please.
Yes, all right, ma. It's on.
Go ahead.
Okay. I, Solomon Well Tagunwere, do solemnly swear to serve as the Assistant Secretary of Technical High School Student Association to the best of my ability and to discharge all my duties conscientiously in the interest of the association as a family and the school in general. I also swear to serve with the fear of the Lord. Thank you.
Thank you, Wealth, and congratulations once more. Do we now have
Thank you very
Ufoma
much.
and Ejiro on board?
Yes, Ejiro is here.
Okay, Ejiro, please go ahead and take the oath of office. And turn on your video. Why doing that?
I, Ejiro Akonwen.
Can you please turn on your video?
It is on. Can you see me now?
We can't see you. I don't know. Maybe it's from us.
I think because he's the one sharing.
Probably because I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, okay, go ahead then.
I, Ejiro Akonwen, do solemnly swear to serve as the Public Relations Officer of the Delta Steel Company Technical High School Old Students Association in the best of my ability and to discharge all my duties conscientiously in the interest of the association as a family and the school in general. I also swear to serve with the fear of the Lord, so help me God.
All right, congrats, Ejiro, and
thank you.
Let's have Ufoma, the treasurer. Ufoma, are you on this call?
I think she's having network issues. She has gone off again.
Okay, in that case, she will be able to do during our National Executive Council meeting. She will do the swearing day.
All right, I want to congratulate all the winners and wish you all the best in your endeavors to take this association to a greater height. And we believe in you guys, and we trust that you will hold up this office and deliver THSOSA to the desired level. Thank you all. And at this moment, the elecos drop our flag, and thank you for choosing us to serve you.
Please use the appropriate word there because it's key, not drop the flag. The electo stands.
The electo stands disband.
Dissolved.
Dissolved. Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations once more.
Yeah, thank you once again for a wonderful work. It was not easy because at the time we were planning, we made an election, the e-voting portal was not even in existence. So it was just something we believed, and we have to drive ourselves to deliver on that. A lot of questions came in, we did the mock. There was a lot of things we learned from that, and we were able to make a correction. So I thank you and the technical crew, the THSOSA web design team that worked sleepless night to achieve this feat. Then for our members, I want to thank you on behalf of the other executive members that have been elected, and definitely will not let you down. We will definitely deliver more than what you have seen ever since in THSOSA. That I will assure you, and I believe with this particular AGM, we'll be able to get members globally that can contribute. So geographical location will not be a limitation for anybody to contribute to THSOSA at all. We will make sure that we're able to drive that. And one of the key targets, let me put it that way, is for us to expand. Expand in the sense that as of today, like I mentioned, I think I've mentioned it to some people. We have 63 countries in the world where we have THSOSA members. And if you want to look at it statistically, we have the US, Canada, Ghana, then the UK. These are countries that have high population of THSOSA members. So I don't see any reason why we can't start a chapter in those locations. I believe with this, we need to do that. And let me just mention here, one of the reasons when we are faced with obstacles, I don't want to see it as a problem that is limiting someone. Rather, if I see an obstacle, I like to see what positive I can take out from that. And that's exactly what the pandemic has done. We are faced with a typical challenge that how can we organize an AGM? And we have to discuss, come out with a creative way. If we are doing it, what will happen? How can we replicate a physical AGM in a virtual AGM? That was a challenge. So we have to look at it. Let us come with interesting topics that will engage members to be able to stay glued to their system and enjoy the program, irrespective of that we are missing the social aspect, which I also miss too, but it's quite unfortunate. Nobody planned for it. We already scheduled that by this time we should be in Port Harcourt. That's why we came with this particular idea that, okay, let us get speakers that we discuss issues that are bothering us, either as members, how can we network, how can we better ourselves. Those are the things we looked at. And I believe moving forward, there are a lot more. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I believe by the time we look at it in 3 years' time, 2023, when THS will be 40 years old as a school, we have a lot to celebrate. And I believe at that time, in retrospect, you guys will look back to the ESCO and say, we never regretted for 1 minute voting you in as a national executive member. Thank you very much. I really appreciate, and I believe this is time for us to bring our talent to the table. Where whatever your talent is, please, THSOSA have a place for you to express it for the common good of every member, and that is what I will do for the common good of every member. We are not looking what we just want. That's passionate and commitment. That I want to see that passion and commitment in us to donate to the society. When I say donate, Zubike was talking about networking as a resource. We should not look at it as money, 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 money. There are a lot of things we can do. Most of the flyers we are seeing for this particular AGM, they were designed by some unit THSOSA in the university. I have not even given them a cover as regards that. They were designed, and the website, a group of THSOSA members, they designed it. So what else can we do from networking with the resources we have? Please let us contribute. We should not look at do and do. There are a lot we can do. There are some members that came up to as guest speakers. They don't really belong to THSOSA. Dr. Obaru that spoke is talking all the way from Taraba in Jalingo. Ogali that she spoke yesterday. She was all the way in Iraq, in Basra. Then Ugo is all the way in Michigan. So we are scattered, but now this is an opportunity for us to come together. I don't want us to see that we are limited by where we are geographically. Definitely we can all contribute, and to end what the key speaker said, the power of cooperation. We just need that power of cooperation to be energized, and this society definitely will go places. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, thank you very much for your speech. Can I just quickly make a suggestion, if you don't mind?
Yes, sir. No problem, sir.
Okay. So, good morning or good afternoon to everyone. Zubi Agboifo 89 said. The suggestion I just want to make is more like setting up more like an instrument for us to, ride on this current motivation that we have. I don't know what the former structure was, but is it possible that we can kind of create maybe like a quarterly general meeting so that we don't have to necessarily wait for AGM, to either carry on or ratify certain things. For example, you see, we have to wait for AGM to finalize the constitution. I understand that that can only be done at the AGM, but I think that there are certain initiatives that we might want to, embark on that will require, everyone's contribution. So if it's possible to kind of create that quarterly general meeting, at least using this media that we currently have now, I guess that would be very helpful. And then another suggestion I just want to make, or recommendation I want to make, is if you can now utilize certain resources that we have in-house to create more working committees. For example, you mentioned a group of THSOSA members who came around and built the website, right? That can actually now be converted into a technical committee. I don't know if you already have that, but it could become the technical and technological committee of THSOSA, where some other people who have those type of skills can also volunteer to serve, and we'll be able to move it forward. We can have this, I mean, Reverend and Hetty and Dr. Barrow and Ezine did a very good job in the area of health and wellness. We can actually have a THSOSA Health and Wellness Committee, whereby people who have, challenges that they have mentioned can actually, go to that committee, and then they can make recommendations to help out. Those are just, simple examples of certain working committees or standing committees that you can put in place that can help just maintain this momentum, because I think this is a very great opportunity and very great job that you guys have done. And I want to thank you guys for everything. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sergeant A. All your points are well noted, and definitely work on it. And if you remember, as regards the meeting, I want to say that yes, I look at it too, that AGM definitely will definitely meet at AGM physically, but at the same time, I buy that your idea of the, let's say, quarterly or this. We can do that so that it does not, the AGM stands as it is, but so that once in a while, say quarterly or mid-year, we can have maybe a steel summit, something like that, bring people together, talk, and we can use it to build ourselves and build in-house resources more. Then at the AGM too, we know that yes, this is purely for plenary, and maybe bring one speaker or keynote speaker to speak. But before then, we can have series of talk where people can come out and express themselves. I quite agree with you. I think if I'm not wrong, I was able to discuss after yesterday's section. I please recall to take that. I'm just thinking of something, if we can do like a summit. I can't remember actually. But thank you very much for the technical committee, the health committee. They are well in place. We give it a thought and we come out with a working group. Thank you very much. Then I think the other section that we have is starting by 5:30. If going by the event schedule, please let's us come with our sport wears and be prepared for that section, because Iwo will take us through 15 minutes. Then after, by 6 o'clock, we'll start with the THSOSA health roundtable discussion. And I'll also discuss with, I think we have a pastor in the house, Pastor George, who called me this morning, and he was suggesting that if it's possible, maybe we just, as a closing prayer, we pray for the association, and at the same time, the ESCO members, we pray for them. So I think he will be coming up at that time to just lead us through that as a closing prayer. Thank you very much. I think the time is fast spent. So in the next 1 hour, 30 minutes, we should be back online for the therapeutic section, exercise section. Thank you very much. Dixon and Togo, any other thing?
For me, a lot has been said already. A nice suggestion from Sergeant A. I believe it's time we begin to have ordinary general meetings, and going forward, I think we'll try one next year. And then I want to say well done to everyone who has done one thing or the other towards giving us this wonderful AGM. I look forward to seeing everybody by 5 for the sports session. Well done, everybody. Congratulations, President. Congratulations, every other person on the team. God bless everyone.
Yeah, I see a hand from Julie.
Okay.
I see a hand from Julie. Julie, do you have something to say before we close?
Hi. Hi, everyone. Just a quick one. Thanks for the whole meeting and congrats to the
Thank you.
What it is that, based on what Alisubike said, in my church, in my local church, we have different groups. We have lawyers, we have accountants, we have different groups, you know. So what happens is that every other month we have programs put together. So for example, like what they've just done today, if that can be put forward in maybe in a week, because they had so much to talk about and they could not talk about everything in one go. So maybe we have a program where we can come back, like as we said, quarterly, we come together and have a program so that people can invite other people in and people can hear about this. Because so many things they talked about, I work in a place where if I don't talk to my clients, they don't get paid, and people are getting depressed. I spoke to a lady that was going on her way to commit suicide. So we had to talk to her. So it was just so much I got from today's message. And if I wasn't here today, I'd have missed out on this. And it'd be nice again for us to have this whole recording to be rolled out so that someone can listen to it, please. Thank you so much.
I think that'll be all, Mr. President.
Yes, I can see George Amadi, but that's what he will be saying will be coming at the end of the program. I don't know if you have one or two things to say to us now.
Yes, I just want to congratulate the current ESCO-elect and that have been sworn in. I'm very happy to see what you guys are doing. Congratulations. We are moving higher and higher and higher. The only thing I'd like to say, which is a burden to me, I don't know how we're going to do that, is possibly assistance to those who are struggling financially. But I think that's something the ESCO should look into for the future. All fingers are not equal. I have had several occasions where members of THSOSA have called me and for assistance here and there once in a while. And I don't know if there's a way we could come into to assist people in terms of maybe having a fund that we can loan money to people and they will return when they have sorted out their business stuff and that kind of stuff. Maybe those who are struggling to start off a bit, they have an idea and all those kind of, there's just something to think about for the future. Because like I said, all fingers are not equal and it might be quite helpful. You might be surprised that we'll be able to help to set up somebody in business, to assist in one idea or the other, and also to offer temporary assistance to those who are going through sudden crisis in their lives at one time or the other. So, but outside of that, I must say that this particular, the THSOSA group, you guys have moved us forward. I looked at the website, it was exclusively good, well designed, and you guys are really doing well. So I believe that we're going to see more progress in the next, to the next level. Thank you very much. And I look forward to seeing everybody. I'm praying for everybody very soon too. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. President.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mr. President.
Celestine, yeah, you have the floor.
Yeah, based on what George said, I think something similar to that was talked about yesterday. But to add to that, we need to be careful, people that have genuine intentions for financial help, genuine in quotes. You know, we should have a way to actually ascertain that, not anybody just running, wanting to get from that pool, from that fund, when that aspect or that section has been created. So we should find a way to actually review people's intention and make sure that their intentions are genuine. That's my own contribution.
Yeah, Celestine, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And now let me just sound this as a sort of a note of, I will not say weather warning, I don't know what to say, but let's understand what is happening now. We have, if you are immediately leaving THS, you become a unit THSOSA in the tertiary institution. So for also, if you are in unit THSOSA, if you are in the university and you are facing any challenges or anything and we need to assist you, that means if you are not associating with the association, forget it. Forget it. I will not even look at it. We have helped, I think, one or two of them in tertiary institution. But ask Togo, the due diligence we have to do to be sure that they attend meetings and things like that. So that is number one check. Two, you belong to a set. That's another. When we ask you which set you belong to, we have to verify from your set coordinator that yes, you really belong to a particular set. The next is chapter. So you discover that these are the things. There's no excuse. Now we for the diaspora, we're trying to maybe target for next year for us to get chapter. So somebody cannot just come out of the blues. You will not belong to any of these, and you want to repair the not so. Let me give you an interesting example. In fact, since yesterday and this, as I'm talking to you now, a couple of people have been chatting me up as regards the vacancy in THS that they needed a teacher, and Mr. Sido, when he called me, I think 2 days back, he was saying that we should submit CV, that by weekend they want to get it because the interview will start by month end. Some people will chat me. I said, yeah, the first question I asked them, which chapter do you belong? There was one guy, it was as if he was not understanding what I was saying. He was just saying, what is chapter that I don't understand what he's saying. I said, okay, call me. I will not waste my credit to call such a person. He called me. Where is he staying? He's staying in Upokoko, in a Delta State. And I asked him, have you attended THSOSA meeting? No. So you can see this kind of thing. And to tell you again, if you go to the school and you want anything from the principal, the first thing the principal will tell you, Mr. Sido, that are you associated with THSOSA? What are you aware of the association? That is the starting point before we start discussion with you. So this is just to tell us if we are putting this benefit together, we should know that we have to be integrated in THSOSA, not coming from the brief because you know that we will benefit from something. Like the financial stuff that Pastor George Amadi released. I believe some sets have been doing that. Lagos chapter have been doing that. Some sets have been doing that. But there is no way, like I mentioned again, you will come out of the booth to do that. We have to do a background check to be sure that you are genuine. So fine, it's a good idea. We'll look at it and we'll come out with a robust plan that and put sort of like a structure in place for check and balances. Thank you very much.
I think it should at least go beyond this as well in terms of corporate social responsibility, trying to help. It shouldn't be seen only within the scope of THSOSA alone, but going beyond that a bit. I don't know how other people see it anyway.
Okay,
Celeste, going into the community.
Yes, Celeste, let me just respond to that. When I was giving the national report yesterday, I mentioned about an orphanage visitation. This was a society that was formed by young THSOSA members that they were in tertiary institution, and the target was to visit an orphanage rather. And this actually they thought, as at the time the idea came, because they were in school and they were in ECOMA, so they were targeting to visit an association in an orphanage at ECOMA. But because everybody's at home, this ends out, so they look at it. The middle point was Saple, and I think, was it 31st of October, they actually went for the visitation there, which they presented something to the orphanage. So if you want to look at that, I think that is a perfect example of a corporate social responsibility. And that is not the end. I believe we'll still write more on that. And apart from that, by Monday, my vice will be going to THS, because that HKN that we partnered with by the young THSOSA members is in two packages. One is the visitation to orphanage, which they've done. Then the other one, the benefit now is that at least one THSOSA member will benefit from the money realized, which they are going to do in THS on Monday. And definitely will come with the write-up and will inform the House about the contribution, the money, the amount we contributed, which was 215,000 that we contributed for that particular activity. But if you have any other wonderful ideas about corporate social responsibility, please chat with us. One other thing I did, maybe people are not aware of that. When I came into office, we have a letterhead paper. We discovered that the names of all the ESCO members are on that letterhead paper with their number. And those any communication, official communication we do either on Facebook or group, you see our numbers there. You can call any of us if you have an idea. So you know that the president is not accessible. If you're on WhatsApp, you can call me. You can call the vice. Our ESCO, the ESCO numbers are there. If you have any idea, bring it to the table. We are not looking at ourselves that we are the ESCO and we hold the solution to what will make THSOSA be a prosperous association. We believe it's collective. So it's the idea we can harvest from members that we can synthesize for a greater association.
Thank you, Mr.
Hello,
President.
Is it possible for us to start a cooperative for THSOSA, if we can look at it going forward? Thank you, sir.
Okay, no problem. I will note that down.
Mr. President, just to remind you that this was already captured. Just had been slowed down.
Hello. Hello.
I can't hear you again, Toba, but I can hear Rolly. You want to say something, Rolly, Madam President?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I just want to contribute to what. Okay, thank you so much. Good evening, all. Well done, USCO. Congrats to you all, and well done to all the speakers and panelists today. God bless you all. It's been an awesome time with you all. Just contribute to what Olive, President PH, just said concerning having a multi-purpose cooperative society. It is something that has been on the pipeline in THSOSA, and if not for the prevailing situations in Nigeria today, and especially concerning COVID and lockdown, the initiative would have taken off in Warri. Yes, there was a cooperative society that was registered, but somehow, somewhere along the line, there was no follow-up. So we had planned, and at the beginning of this year, there was a revalidation of all cooperative societies in Delta State. And that being said, okay, because we didn't partake in that exercise, it means that the cooperative society, THSOSA cooperative society is non-existent at this moment. So we have planned to reopen a new one. So this cooperative society thing will be a good thing if we can really wire in on it seriously. So I just want to encourage us for there to be a follow-up on the cooperative society. It's a good one, and I support it. And so far, so good. We are working on it in my chapter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam President. Warri chapter. I think we can call it a day now for this section, then so that by 5:30 we come back online. So
Okay. Bye everyone till 5:30.
All right, everybody. Nice seeing your faces.